Good day, everyone. Today we will tackle about Sir Ken Robinson changing paradigms. According to him, every country on earth at the moment is reforming public education. Reasons about it are the following. So first concept, we have economic. Economics is a great value for a single or group of states for them to foresee developments through innovative thinking that will help build a better future. So how do we educate our children to take their place in the economies of 21st century? I believe that by allowing each learner to respond to changes in the environment, this viewpoint can provide a better foundation for most of our desired goals and educational advancements. It focuses on how education has evolved over time and how it should promote divergent and collaborative thinking that is grounded in our economic standards and environment. So in general, if the goal of education is to develop productive citizens, it is critical to rethink and redesign what is done. Because we all learn and think differently, the entire structure of creativity in education needs to be restructured in a new way. And as a future teachers, we must be motivated to make a difference in our own school.
So the second concept is the cultural. It is adapted and changed throughout life in response to political, economic, educational, and social experiences. It is also an awareness of their self-concept and cultural identity that provides the foundation for how students define themselves and how others view them. So every country in the world is trying to figure out on how to give our children a sense of cultural identity. It is therefore important to preserve our cultural identity because it preserves our integrity as a person too. So having a strong cultural identity is essential to the development of every human being and how we define ourselves and how others see us. So helping our children relate to their culture is an invaluable gift, as understanding our culture can help fuel our personal growth, well-being, and the bond with one another. So in our fast-paced life, a sense of belonging helps us to stay connected with our past and build a solid bridge into our future. So we need to take the time to explore our own beliefs and cultural identity and focus on the values we want to instill in our communities while we are part of the globalization process.
For I firmly believe that aesthetic experiences, it would help in developing the aesthetic skills in the children, especially for the individuals, at the point of entry into an organization. It arises in the response to work of art or other aesthetics objects. So unique experience, which shows that experience at its best can be in all quarters of life, not just in art. So aesthetic experience is experience in its integrity. It is a distinctive kind of experiential condensations within general extremes of experience. So, for me, it is always experience and never conceptual thought that gives the right to an aesthetic judgment, so that anything that alters the experience of an object alter its aesthetic significance as well. Thank you.
So, for the fourth concept, we have intellectual. The intellectual capacity of individual is the foundation in achieving academic goals and competencies. Building this capacity allows one to do more in less and with less energy. So when we say high intellectual capacity, it refers to intellectual giftedness, talent, and intellectual precocity. Education cultivates the knowledge, skills, and ability necessary for continued participation in intellectually demanding activities. Individuals who continuously place significant demands on their intellectual resources maintain or even enhance cognitive potential. Therefore, compared to other forms of lifestyle activity, greater participation in intellectually demanding activities may be especially beneficial for cognitive function and successful academic performance.
So another concept is industrial paradigm. Education is increasingly standardized and about conformity, and kids who are living in the most stimulating age in history fail to see the point of going to school, which is about finding the right answer to the past test rather than about simulating divergent thinking. So industrial paradigm is a human-centered, mechanistic, and reductionist worldview that dominates science, education, and especially economic to since industrial revolution. So this means nature can be easily be sacrificed for the comfort, convenience, and progress of human. Next concept, we have divergent thinking. A divergent thinking is necessary especially to students in finding new and unique ways, opportunities, generating ideas, and in looking for better solutions of the problems. So divergent thinking is a two process or method used to generate creative ideas by exploring many possible solutions. It typically occurs in spontaneous, free-flowing, or non-linear manner, such that many ideas are generated in emergent cognitive fashion. So divergent thinking concentrates on generating a large number of alternative responses, including original, unexpected, or unusual ideas. So we will end our slide by this quote: education is what remains after one has forgotten what one has learned in school, according to Albert Einstein. So that's all for today. Thank you so much for listening.